You know what I don't get? What's so special about Mario anyway? The guy's washed. He needs a jetpack to platform around nowadays. I mean, like, come on, anyone can make these.
Okay, so, you know, RE2 being a Poggers game that I love, and RE4 being a Poggers game that I love. Leon, he's pretty cool.
Leon.
He's a pretty cool guy.
Leon Kennedy, you might even call an icon of video games.
He's my friend, and he's real.
I have another Resident Evil thing to say, but that's spoilers for 7 and 8, so... nothing to do with Leon. It has to do with Ethan, so I just...
By the way, Ricky, have you seen Casey? He clipped through... I tried to do the Yoshi glitch with him, and, he clipped through the floor, and I haven't seen him around. Let me...
Now, are you sure you got his consent on that? Because I still have a hard time imagining Casey letting you ride his back.
He was just, he was really distraught about the Yoshi thing, and he just, he needed...
Right.
He needed it, I don't know what to tell you. I think it's a pretty understandable situation to want to play the Yoshi. Anyway, yeah, so I clipped him through the floor, and I haven't seen him, so just if you see him around, just let us know.
Yeah, I'll tell him James said hi.
Brother Ricky's only had $ signs in his eyes this whole time. Oh, James. You're not gonna make that, buddy. You're not gonna...
What were you saying?
Well.
You forgot I'm good at the game sometimes.
You're good at the game when it lets you.
It's so funny. It's also just mindset, because sometimes I'm just like, man, I'm gonna lose, and then I do, and then sometimes I'm like, this is gonna be the hardest level ever, and then I immediately just went in first try.
As my old band teacher used to say, if you say you can't do it, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
That man, Louis Armstrong.
Yeah. And his son, Einstein.
Thank you, Louis Armstrong. I think the funniest name to throw for that will always be Barack Obama.
That man, Barack Obama.
That man, Barack Obama. I mean, there's some clip from the CW Flash show.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the context is.
I know exactly what I'm
Put the
about.
clip in if you can find it.
Barack Obama, it will almost be an honor to kill you.
There's a clip of what I have to assume is Gorilla Grodd, the talking gorilla, or psychic gorilla, whatever.
Oh.
He barges into a college dorm room or apartment, whatever. There's a 19-year-old black guy there. He turns around and is obviously very shocked and horrified to see a gorilla. And the gorilla says, Barack Obama, time for you to die.
No, he says it would almost be an honor to take you out. He says it in a way it's so clear whoever was writing the show was a big Obama fan.
It's almost an honor to kill you. And it's
really funny.
What a strange, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, in Batman Brave and the Bold, I'm pretty sure they have Batman stopping the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. So fuck it.
Wait, stopping the assassination? Because didn't that happen?
Probably tries to stop it.
I don't know, man. I haven't seen that. I've just seen a clip of Batman in a theater next to Abraham Lincoln. So
that weird spider thing on the wall. I don't think I know how to kill it. You can't just spray it with water. I don't know how it dies.
I can't help but notice how your first thought is always on how to kill something.
It's good to know.
For an Undertale fan, you sure do go to violence a lot.
It's the only path.
I know the kind of man you are.
Gay?
Is it official? Official Pride Month? Let's go.
No. Happy Pride Month.
Get your Yaoi fanfics ready.
Happy Pride Month, though. No, I wasn't fast enough. No. I guess.
How are you?
I guess I need the gray
gracious
thing
me?
up there, but whatever.
Yeah, you need
I
the
thought I could
speed.
do it. I thought I was built different.
You need to go really fast. You need to be like Sonic the Hedgehog, your greatest
I
rival.
dress like Sonic all the time. I can be him.
We talked in a
I
previous
didn't even know that was
episode
there.
about like could Donkey Kong handle this game? Could Mario handle X, right? Putting different platform mascots in is fun.
Could Mario handle
some
Resident
things are
Evil 4?
perfect. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, so first off, to put the platforming thing to rest, could Sonic handle X? Yes.
Yeah, always.
Yes, he could. But, you said, could Mario handle Resident Evil 4? To that I answer, Luigi's Mansion. I was gonna ask, could Leon Kennedy handle Super Mario Sunshine?
I don't think he could.
He'd handle it.
Okay, he'd find a way,
He'd handle it.
but I can't imagine the way. Does that make sense?
I just imagine Leon shooting Bowser Jr. in the forehead.
Alright, we're about to go to one of those levels. I don't think it's a particularly hard one.
I've
but
been trying.
This is...
I've been trying to think of my favorite fucking RE4 remake moment.
No
It's a
thanks,
quote.
bro. Sorry, I have so many originals.
by the way, this will be the last level we'll play for this recording.
Right hand comes off. No,
Um,
fun.
I mean, we can keep going if you
I-
like. This is just as far as I planned.
Let Ricky
okay.
speak.
I want to say there's a part where someone is just fucking yapping, and Leon goes, "You talk too much," and then he just fucking blasts
That's
him
awesome.
like a main character.
Yes, that does
I
happen.
feel like, is that like the little...
That's
little, like,
awesome.
gremlin
Yeah.
looking
They
guy?
have. Yes, they have the resident yapper
Resident Yapper, is that a
of the
spin-off?
game. Haha. He's going on one of his monologues, and Leon does just shoot him in the forehead while he's
I
talking.
mean, yeah, do that. Makes sense.
Also, playing 2 and 4 back to back. Yeah, same voice actor. Man, he gave it 110%, putting a difference between the two. Man.
Alright,
Okay, so
check out how big this thing is, bro.
is that is big. Is the voice actor for Leon the same one as was in the original 4?
No.
Okay.
They cast a new guy for 2 and said, "This is our new Leon. He will continue to be Leon from here on."
Well, fucking thank Christ, because he's really good.
Really good. But it's the fact that in 2, he could not sound more like a twin. He is so.
Would you guys...
He is an innocent little boy. He's a baby boy. He's a stuffed animal. He says, "That explains all the horrible things I've seen." And then after the trauma of 2, he goes into 4, and he just sounds like a fucking badass. It's so cool.
Coins.
Where's everyone going?
Bingo.
Bingo. That I will never get over that line. No one will get over that line. Gamers will not. It's the line.
Would you guys like me to play one more level?
Yeah, I'm having a great
Nice.
time.
Yeah, I
I
can
got
stick around for probably about 20
Alright.
more minutes.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I got something exciting
Um,
planned for you, Ricky.
I'm having fun.
Okay, so there's a one voice line that delivers a fucking syringe of dopamine into my brain, into some receptors. When you're in the shooting gallery in 4 remake, and you have Ashley with you, and you shoot one of the little bitty round targets, she goes, "That was awesome. That is crazy. That..."
Ricky bursts into tears upon hearing it. Thank you, Ashley. He blushes.
He's right for that.
But you're right. You're totally right.
No, her voice acting is fucking phenomenal too.
It is.
But that one line just sticks out so much in my brain because it's just so heartfelt. She was really, really impressed by that shot, even though you've done it a bunch of times.
Oh yeah,
in the
she
past,
loves her with her. She does it with her heart and soul. She sounds like she's actually amazing.
Yeah.
God bless her for that.
I fucking. They make Ashley so lovable in remake, and
Bananas.
boy, she wants Leon, and can you blame her?
No.
No,
I can't.
can't blame.
Everyone wants to be Ashley, and everyone wants to be inside Leon.
I think
don't know,
everyone wants to be
something
Ashley, everyone wants to be Leon, everyone wants to be inside Ashley, everyone wants to be inside Leon, and then like that other guy is there. Luis, you said?
all of the
and then Luis is there.
Luigi
Yeah,
is there.
Luigi.
No, Luis is not there. I also want to be inside him.
Understandable.
He's very hot.
Every Resident Evil 4 character that's like a human main character,
Fuck
people
it.
like.
Ada's also.
Yeah,
hot.
Ada
Ada
too.
is also, yes.
I was like, wait, Ada's in that also, isn't she? Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that's it. I don't.
All right,
think
just
there's another-
all four in a room. There you go.
Ricky, holy shit. One thing that, like, really... in my mind, original and remake are, like, equal. They both have strong parts, and they both have things they do better than the original. Dude, one of the things the remake does better than the original, it's so substantial that it almost, like, definitively puts it above the original for me, right? So the Krauser fight in the original is a QTE boss fight.
That sucks. Okay.
It is a boss fight comprised of QTEs.
That's awful.
It's really something.
All right.
The knife fight specifically, right?
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's a really great choreographed fight. It looks awesome, but it is just it is like 20 QTEs in a row. It is the fact that they made that a real fight you can play, but also put a parry mechanic in the full game for you to for that to be like the test of that. Incredible. That is an objective improvement. I think 0% of people can argue against that. It's fucking awesome.
I have a treat for you boys.
Also, I wanna read a DM Ricky sent me the other day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. Should I know who fucking Lieutenant Cruiser or whatever his name is? I reply, no. That is the definitive RE4 experience. Because, James, for you who's someone who does not know, in original RE4, they have this character named Krauser, who is a military man and clearly has history with Leon. They talk to each other and it's like, back in the jungle when this happened, you did this and I did.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so they have a history. Did I skip a game? What happened? No.
You did not.
That you do get to see those you do get to see those events and see that happen in a game that came out after Resident Evil 4.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, they just did that.
It was very confusing. Because they were talking about it like I
you
knew
should
what they
know.
were talking about. Yeah, like they were referencing something that happened previously. I'll also say I'm not gonna get into what I'm talking about here because it is like major spoilers for RE4. I don't want to do that to somebody, but that game has like genuine emotional stakes.
Oh yeah.
Like big emotional stakes. And it's awesome.
That's really good. Being emotionally invested in something like seems obvious, but like
And the fact that
it's not an easy thing to accomplish.
Go ahead.
Oh, before you say something.
It's the fact that they managed.
Oh, if we finish your sentence.
It's the fact that they put genuine emotional stakes and like real heartfelt moments into Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
The Goofy game, the bingo game. Awesome.
All right. So I have a little treat for you guys. We're going back to a level we've already done for a reason.
Forbidden Tunnel.
Yeah, it's one of these levels.
What
if
is
you return to these little spacey levels,
There's a big old thing on
if
the
you
ground.
return to these platforming challenge levels, they give you red coin missions. So now I have to do it again while collecting things. Oh, and there's also a timer. I forgot about the timer. I have a minute. This will be our final thing we record.
James, the music is telling you to hurry up.
I gotta hurry.
I don't know if you caught.
No worry, no anticipation. Oh wait, I do have flood though, so that makes it easier.
Oh yeah, talking about Resident Evil and how just good it is and iconic and all that. I can see why it is essentially Capcom's main franchise.
Yeah.
It just...
It's
the
different.
fact that it lives and dies by it, man.
Yeah.
Capcom was defined by RE6 and stuff. The Return of Cap God, the Resurrection was defined by Resident Evil 7. And I mean that shit. That was it. That started it definitively. It was awesome. By the way, Ricky,
yeah.
if you go straight to RE7, well, when you do eventually get to RE7, no matter what you do, it is an RE engine game. It will look similar to the ones you've played, but it is the first one in that engine, so it's not. It won't look as good as the others, but it's still.
So.
It's still fine. It's still good.
So something I'm genuinely worried about is the fact that it's first person.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I think 7's gonna be right up your alley. Unrelated question: have you ever seen The Evil Dead?
Yeah.
Do you like The Evil Dead?
To an extent.
Okay.
I've never finished Army of Darkness, but I have seen a good bit of it.
I'll say, Jesus, I don't know how many years ago now, but me and my at the time girlfriend were we put on Evil Dead 1 just to watch, and we both like fell asleep to it. Let me tell you, because it was late at night. It was super fucking late at night. Let me tell you, waking up to the sounds of the tree scene in Evil Dead 1 is something.
that
is
I'm like
awful.
someone with no context for that. I plan to watch the movie in the future, but or I might. But it's just funny hearing that. I wonder what that means.
So,
whatever you're thinking, it's worse.
So Evil Dead is one of those movies that I had to watch because of the cultural significance and like the amount of references. Like, this is my boomstick and shit.
Groovy.
Yeah, and groovy. And so I was like, I'm just gonna watch all of them. So I started with Evil Dead 1. And James, I don't think this is a spoiler.
I don't mind if it's a thing. Not like I will remember.
Evil Dead 1 is so Evil Dead 2 is like a remake of Evil Dead 1,
but only for the first half.
But only part of it.
I'm so stupid.
James,
I'm so dumb.
I almost said your full government. I was so bad at you.
I'm so dumb. I didn't flip like I meant to. It just fell off.
Now that's a highlight. That's going in the best of that doesn't get made.
Now that's what you call some flaccid entertainment.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, like Evil Dead 2 is a reboot of Evil Dead 1, and they just kind of pretend like Evil Dead 1 never happened. It's really interesting.
It's really weird.
Why did they do that?
Yeah.
Is there like an obvious reason when you watch the movie?
I
like...
think they've talked about it, and they've never... I think they said weird things, like, no, Evil Dead 1 happened.
Huh.
I don't know.
I think... So, in Evil Dead 1 and 2... So, Evil Dead 1, it kind of seems like they have a direction they want the movie to be in, but they never really land it. They never really, like, define what Evil Dead is as it's known, like in Army of Darkness and Evil Dead 2. And so, you just kind of get, like, a really campy movie. But Evil Dead 2, which remakes part of the first movie, like, it defines Evil Dead, like, as it's known. It sticks to the landing, basically. So I think what happened is, like, they fucking made Evil Dead 1, and then we're like, I don't really like how it turned out, and then they just redid it. That's
like that.
After some research, it would appear Evil Dead 2 is something of a different universe.
Huh.
Yeah.
More like a what-if story. but because of the way things turned out, it's more like Evil Dead 1 is the what if story. Because 2 is the one that got the sequels and stuff, or singular sequel.
Alright.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen Army of Darkness either. I've only seen clips.
thought about it for a second, but I don't think there's any more just quick and easy shines to get just now. So I'll go ahead. Let's just go ahead and wrap it up for today.
Okay.
Damn, we were on a roll.
No more Resident
we were
Evil
talking
for you.
about anything but Mario.
Go play Resident Evil remake.
Yeah, play the Resident Evil remake.
Please do.
Buy Super Mario.
so
Go
fucking
to
worth it,
Walmart
man.
and buy Super Mario Sunshine for the Nintendo GameCube. Leon Kennedy approved.
Don't play original RE2.
Or do.
It
I
sucks.
mean, hold on. You know, like,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
play
say
whatever you
all
want.
that.
Play whatever you
Play
want.
video
Whatever
games.
you want. I'm just,
Yeah.
if you're testing the waters, you're like, I want to see if I can get into Resident Evil. RE2 remake is the place to start. I firmly believe this.
I agree
I'm going to
wholeheartedly.
widen
Or
the
4 remake. Or 4
Oh,
original.
you know,
Don't
while I'm
matter.
still here, I wanted to point out this pillar is actually a good tell of how far you are into the game, because you can watch each sign bring the sunlight farther and farther out until it passes this pillar. So I think that's neat. I think it's like 50 or 60 is when the game's like, all right, you got enough, all the lights are turned, don't worry about it. Even if you didn't beat the game, like everything goes back to normal. So that's cool.
Oh,
Anyway, I'm
you're
gonna.
pretty close to that, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty close. Anyway, I'm gonna go in this direction until I hit an invisible wall. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Ow.
That was
a
quick.
lot sooner than I
That
thought
was
it would be.
really quick.
I thought it would be
I
so much.
thought it'd be longer.
So much
I
longer.
I expected there to be like a like 10-second
That's
pause.
crazy.
Yeah, I thought you'd have enough time to like do the outro screen and
Yeah,
it would look
no.
cool. Tell you what, James, turn around, run just in
Okay.
a direction without
Okay.
getting stopped, and put the outro. So I didn't say to do that.
Bye,
I said to do it
everyone.
without getting stopped. Bye.
Bye.